1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. 2011 Infiniti M56. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes it just will not do what it's supposed to do. So, foot on brake, push the button. See? It doesn't start. If you listen outside, you'll just hear it clicking, just clicking away. Click and release. You hear the click? Click and release. Well, I've been in this position before. And, well, first off, turn everything off. Cut off all the loads. If you're in this position, you might try to get a jump. You know, is this alternator bad? You know, all kinds of stuff. But I'll tell you, I've done this before. Jumping it doesn't really help because it's not really a battery issue. Let me try to get it started first. So turn it off. And sometimes it might just start working right now. Okay, this is one of those ideal situations where it did not start working. So what do? Don't give up. Just keep clicking it, by the way. Just jog it forward. So push. There you go. That's all it takes. Did you notice? Well, I know I have an indicator on warning about my key fob battery, but it's got nothing to do with the car itself. I'm talking about when the car started, you noticed that the car battery was pretty strong. Not a problem at all. Let's try this again. So turn it off. And I like tempting fate, don't I? And the 2011, by the way, it takes a little bit of time. Once you push the button, it takes a little while before it turns off. So here you go. Foot on brake. Push the button. See? Started like nothing even happened. I know there's something they say about these cars that they have a factory setting that the alternator does not work if you haven't driven for at least 8 minutes. Don't know it, you know, I don't know how much that matters. Some people say that it's helped them not kill their batteries, but my battery's good. Last year I had a problem like this where it would just randomly not respond at all. No click, no nothing. And when I went to, you know, I jumped it once or twice, the jump helped. And when I looked at it, I realized that it was an issue with, what was it? I had a smaller battery than factory, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, the purpose of this video was to tell you that if you got yourself into one of those click no start things, just keep going, keep going. The most I've had to do was keep going consecutively for about 7 pushes, but it worked. And I have a theory that maybe it's just the way the engine stops, being a 5.6 liter engine versus where the starter teeth mesh with the crank wheel, but I'm not sure. I'll look into that when I get into the point of tearing apart one of these engines. But one thing I'm curious, and I'm going to look into this, is it's a 5.6 liter engine. It's the same engine as a truck engine. How about the starter though? Is it the same starter? You know, make sure it's strong enough. It starts it when it gets it. I just feel like somehow it stops at a point where the teeth from the starter don't mesh with the teeth on the engine. But again, we'll deal with that later. For now, we're going to keep driving because this kind of BS happens whenever you're out of town. And right now I'm in Indiana, somewhere in the middle of, well, edge of Indiana and Illinois. All right, till later, my people. Good luck.